we've given up a lot of our privacy to kind of compensate us for the inflation that keeps happening. And then an additional thing is that by having a very flexible monetary base, it allows the easier picking of winners and choosers. So on one hand, whenever you have a government, it's always possible to pick winners and losers. But the more flexibility you have in the monetary base, the easier it is to pick winners and losers. And so, for example, during the COVID era, as an example, actually during 2008, for example, when the global financial crisis was happening, it was easier for central banks and governments to bail out the say top 25 largest banks than to bail out millions of homeowners. So they bailed out from this top down, and that's why you got a lot of populism, because they bailed out the rich people, they didn't bail out the middle class. And then during the whole kind of COVID lockdown period, they tried to bail out the middle class. They gave them stimulus checks, they gave them child care tax credits, things like that. But when you look at what happened in credit markets, they were able to unfreeze corporate bond markets a lot easier than they could unfreeze distributed bank lending. So large corporations got easier access to credit than small businesses did. And then in addition, when they tried to do the PPP loans, the vast majority of it ended up going to the top 20% of the population. There were entities like law firms that got $500,000 PPP loans that didn't need them, and all that turns into grants and just goes to the bottom line of like the top three people that run it. And so there's multiple kind of privacy shortcomings, wealth concentration shortcomings that all start to accrue when you enter a more flexible and inflationary monetary regime.